Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about Doom. I'm going to be giving my first impressions. I will be talking a little bit about each mode, and then I'm going to just kind of summarize at the end just how I feel about the game and, you know, the good stuff basically. The too long didn't watch, for all those out there who don't have time, I'll probably leave a time marking description if you guys want to just skip to that part. But without further ado, so I'm just going to give my general overall impressions. The simplest way to say it is it has good gameplay, it has good graphics, and it feels and plays like Doom. Doom 1 and 2, not 3. I know a lot of people are actually kind of fond of Doom 3. I think the majority of Doom fans didn't really like Doom 3 as a Doom game. They liked it as a game itself, but not as a Doom game in particular. The campaign was something that a lot of people were worried about, just because they didn't really show off too much of campaign beforehand. Really, the only thing we got of campaign was a few snippets here and there from trailers. And then they did like a live stream, maybe a week, maybe two before the game came out. I can't exactly remember when the live streams were. There was a multiplayer live stream and then a single player live stream, and I think there was one for SnapMap, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we didn't know much of campaign, which in hindsight was a good thing because it really lets you discover the story on your own. I didn't look at any spoilers until I actually played it myself. Then it's honestly, the story I expected to be boring, cliched, and just like kind of tacked on, just because they were stating how like if you wanted to play it like Doom, you didn't want to worry about the story too much, you could. So you could play it entirely just worrying about being the biggest badass you could and not worry about, you know, the story elements. You could do that, which is fine. But I want to be immersed into the story. You are the Doom Marine, or the Doom Slayer as they call him. The demons call him in this game. And it's actually kind of interesting, the lore the origin stories they've actually set up for the Doom Marine in this. And actually pretty cool. I think it's a continuation from Doom 64, where he stayed in hell. And you actually start off in a sarcophagus, tombed, and then the very first 5 seconds of the game basically sets up the game as just pure action, running and gunning and stuff. Like you're given a gun, like you kill a demon with like the first 10 seconds, you get a gun, you kill 3 more, you get your suit, and then you're on your way. And that's just how the game plays the entire time. The Doom Marine does not say a single word in the campaign, but you kind of know, based on his actions, how what's his, you know, his feelings on the situation. It's very cool, and like I've said before, the actions do speak louder than words. I don't want to say too much about the campaign because actually, when I'm feeling up to it, I want to do a full raw plays in it, or you know, let's play, whatever. I just want to do a playthrough of it. So I'm probably going to say that for sometime during the summer when I'm feeling a little bit better. Yeah, let's talk about multiplayer. Which this is another mode that was kind of controversial to people just because they played the beta, and like after the closed beta, I think a lot of people were kind of it'll be alright. But once the open beta hit, like everybody, everything it's like, oh, this game's gonna suck. This game isn't gonna live up to this name. This shouldn't be in Doom. This should be like this, not like this. Basically, just everybody was criticizing and bashing on Doom just because they played the multiplayer beta. Yeah, I'm very glad it turned out the way it did. The story and campaign was great. The multiplayer is fun. It's not something you should take seriously. I think if you play it just to have fun, you're going to have a very good time. And it's also something that's very close to like the classic arena shooters back in the 90s. So a lot of people are wanting something like that. This is something you might be interested in. It's not exactly like that because there is like loadouts and stuff, which is another thing that a lot of people didn't like. Once you get past that, it's very, very fun and it's easy to get into. Like I said, it's very fun. And I'm now going to be talking about SnapMap. SnapMap, I have kind of mixed feelings for. I just wish there was more to it. And I wish more people were playing it. SnapMap is very fun once you get into a game and once you're actually building something. Once you actually get into the hang of building, it actually comes very easy, and it's very fun to actually create your own levels and maps and stuff. Your own game modes, actually, because you can actually set up like your own custom game modes if you have the knowledge to actually use the scripting in the right way. So far, I've created 2 kind of story-driven maps, I like to call them. They're just simple things where you go from room to room, you know, you find out what's going on, and then I use some scripting to set up some stuff, which is very neat. You can do that. Not exactly the best, and it's very, very simple. but I can see the potential. However, I think some of that potential is going to be kind of limited just because the set pieces aren't really that customizable. Like I said before in another video, like I didn't want it to be cookie cutter, but it kind of seems like this is. I have actually seen a lot of things that actually are pretty impressive by the people who actually use some things, and it's actually kind of cool. Like they've been using like there's player blocking volumes in the game, and they've been using that to create their own like custom levels and stuff. It is actually really neat what they can do with this stuff. So hopefully that all works out, and we'll get into that later. I don't want to ramble on because I do actually want to get back to playing now. But the game is just so fun. It feels like Doom. I love the first two games, and this one is my favorite just because it's it's modern and it looks better, obviously because it's actually like 3D, 1080p, 60 frames a second. But it plays like Doom, plays like old school game. Well, that's a good thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.